Gentlemen, this is Busts Anonymous, you all know that by now, where we address the fantasy football busts of the week every week. But this week, we had maybe the most egregious bust of the entire season, and I can't even in good conscience say it was his fault. T. Higgins, you played one snap because you supposedly aggravated your hamstring injury in warm-ups. But you know who didn't tell us that? Zach Taylor. Zach, you are a lying piece of shit, and you handled T so recklessly, I would think this game took place at the Boston Harbor in 1773. Speaking of three-letter names that start with T, what? I don't know, dude, transitions are hard. But you were bad, that's the point. And you made Jalen bad too. Little press coverage from the Chargers and your offense falls apart. Hey, if I wanted to see players crumble at the first sign of contact, I'd watch soccer instead. Tom, I'm running out of ways to say you're old, so just try to look less old. Well, I could get more Botox injections. I meant on the field. Then again, the youth isn't performing much better. Travis Etienne, you guys got blown out 2 weeks ago and you didn't produce. Now you're on the other end of a blow and you still didn't produce. Allow me to quote an iconic movie. What would you say you do here? It's just a couple of bad weeks. It's amazing how fast someone can go from league winner to a guy whose face makes us want to punch a baby lamb. Well, actually, all lambs are babies. That's why they're lambs. Otherwise, they'd just be sheep. The only sheep around here are the people who thought they could count on you when it mattered most. But instead, you guys almost lost to the Texans, and your performance was so uninspiring, your team went out and signed the corpse of T.Y. Hilton, as if that's going to do anything. STEFON Diggs, you are one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. If I had to compare you to a steak, I'd compare you to a nice, medium rare porterhouse. You want to know the only thing that can ruin a steak like that? Sauce. And that's exactly what happened. Mark Andrews, I had a lot of people telling me you'd pop off with Tyler Huntley because you did it before. How'd that go for you? Well, I sucked, I know. Lions running backs, the last few weeks it's been pretty hard to figure out which one of you we should start in fantasy. Nice to see you've reached a compromise where the correct answer is neither. Oh, and Jamal. And finally, Nick Chubb. Deshaun Watson has f***ed up a lot of people's lives and it appears you are no exception. I hate to do this, but I'm sorry I had to do that, Nick. It hurts me more than it hurts you. Why does this guy like Nick Chubb so much? Everyone does, we've been over this.